Hey everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and I am back with mostly all wedding dress items today. I'm going to do, I believe, 2 videos. This first one is going to be trim bundles, and the rest will be all kinds of miscellaneous stuff that I have up on my shelf. This first video is going to be all trim bundles. Whenever I have a lot on my shelf, these are all smaller pieces that are either they came off the dress in smaller lengths or they were left over from previous sales. I didn't have enough to, I had some left over. The lengths that are in here are anywhere from, say, 2 feet up to a yard and a quarter, yard and a half. I didn't measure any of these, but they're all about the similar in quantity. The bundles are all $14 a piece. Bundle A, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. This is how much you would get in a typical bundle. I am going to come down and I'm just going to go through really quickly the different ones. This is bundle A. There'll be a length of this scalloped trim that has no beads or sequins on it. A length of this one that has iridescent sequins and single pearl on each flower. They're all different styles, all different sizes. There's a mix of white and cream and embroidered and alençon. Bundle A also has actually a couple of shorter lengths of this one here. I have a cat that wants to come in the room with me. Shorter length of a couple of shorter lengths of that one. This one is a wider one of the alençon and clear sequins. So a length of that. And then a length of this very different one. It's probably about 6 inches deep. It has these ribbon, it's like kind of a ribbon work with clear sequins on it. A length of that. So that kind of it's probably maybe even a yard of that one. So that is lot A. I actually have 2 of lot A, $14. Lot B has roughly the same amount. This one has a shorter length of this one here with iridescent sequins. A length of this one with iridescent sequins, pearl beads. I'm going to try to keep these relatively together so I don't get them mixed up. It has a length of this one here, the alençon corded. This one has clear sequins, pearl beads. A length of this one. These are clear sequins, but they're very shiny. And some pearl beads on here, and some rice beads as well on this one. So a length of that. A length of this Venice lace trim with beads and sequins, white. This wider trim. Oh, I need to come out on this one. With clear sequins. Pretty scallop design. A shorter length of this one that has kind of peaks. There's no beads and sequins on this one, but you can cut it up into individual medallions. And then a length of this one that also doesn't have beads or sequins, but it has pretty like medallions on it, scalloped. So that is lot B. It is also $14, and I have 2 of lot B. Okay. See, the rest of these last three, I only have one of each one. They have a couple of similar elements to them, but for the most part they're different. This is lot C. It has, I think this one has a yard of this one here that has iridescent sequins, and the alençon corded. Has a good length of this one, this scalloped one, with clear sequins on this one too, white. It's a pretty good length of that one. Has a shorter length. This one's probably 2 feet of this one. Clear sequins. Some rice beads on this one. A length of this scalloped one with large clear sequins. And actually 1, 2, 3 different pieces that they're all the same. There's of this clear sequins, and this is already tea stained, pretty tea stained color with 3 peaks. And there's 3 of those. And that is lot C. That was all lot C, $14. I only have one of this one. Lot D has a length of this one here. This reminds me of waves breaking. This one can be cut up into individual medallions or little appliques. Clear sequins on this one. There's a pretty good length. There's probably at least a yard of that one. It has a length of this one with the iridescent sequins. No beads on this one, just a few sequins. There's a pretty good length of that one. Has a length of this one, scalloped, and a length of this very wide one that's probably a good 12 inches, I would say 11, 12 inches tall. Clear sequins, the alençon corded, lots of beads and sequins on this one. And this one's probably close to a yard. And I just noticed not every peak goes all the way up. Some of them are shorter. So that is lot D. Also $14. I have one of. And finally, of the trim bundles, lot E has a length of this scalloped, whoops, wrong way. This little scalloped one with no beads or sequins, but pretty little scallop pattern. There's, I'd say, at least a yard of that one. More of that one, the corded one with the iridescent sequins. And that one's definitely at least a yard. This one has a smaller piece of the Venice lace one that can be cut up with pearls. This one doesn't have any sequins, it's just pearls on it. It has a length of this one here, clear sequins, lots of them, some pearl beads. A length of this one, cream, with pearl beads. That's what that one looks like. Oops. and then a length of this wide scalloped one with just some beads and sequins around the flower at the top. This one you can cut this part off and use it, and then you've got this pretty scallop embroidered piece at the bottom. So there's a piece of that. So that is Lot E, also $14. If you are interested in any of these bundles, the instructions on how to order are down below. Well, I don't have to say that on this one, but typically my minimum purchase is $14. I'll say that again on my next one because I have some lower price things in my next one. Next video coming up in just a moment, so stand by.